All right, hello everybody. You have to give me just a minute. The reason we're late to starting right now is I have incredibly bad ringing tinnitus in one ear at the moment. Left ear, perfectly fine. You can hear, no problems whatsoever. Right ear, can't hear a thing. I put my headset on and it's like having a muted headset in my right ear and it's just mosquito noise. So if you give me just a minute. Hopefully it'll go down on its own. It's never been this bad before. I think I've mentioned it before. A couple of times a year I will get like a tinnitus trigger where for like 5 minutes it'll be pretty bad in both ears, but I've never had it in just one ear. Also, for those of you that weren't here earlier, I figured out how to fix dual streaming on Twitch. So if anyone wants to go check it out on Twitch or follow me on Twitch or at least have one person watch on Twitch, you don't have to do the whole thing on Twitch, Jesse. That's up to you, especially because I want you guys to be able to communicate with whatever chat that you would like to use. We will leave Twitch up to its own devices. But as long as someone can check on their end and make sure it's working. I'm checking right now on my end. Oh, excuse me. I also fell asleep. A little bit. Which is not normal for me. Nah, thank you, Anucci. I see you there as well, Jess. Okay, cool. This is good news. This is very positive looking so far. This is horrible. I gotta take a little bit of drink of water here. Like I said, it's never been this bad before, and it may just be bad because it's in one ear. You got me there, Steve. But it's just... Man, it's loud. Late Apple or Brag late, which is better? A wizard is never late. Anucci, isn't that the what is it? I almost said Lord of the Rings. I genuinely don't know. It's a wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he needs to, or when he's in. I don't know the quote. Is it an age thing or what? Jafar, it's a little bit of age, but it also has to do with being around aircraft, and I also grew up shooting guns. I still shoot guns, but yeah, I mean, I wear hearing protection. I've never been that person that's like, I'm too cool to not wear eyewear or have like ear pro or headphones or something like that. Warm oil on a cotton and put it in your ear. Alright, Anastasia, I believe you. However, I do not have... Well, I guess I don't know what type of oil there is. I guess it could be any type of oil. I assume there's certain kinds, though. Like natural oil. Oh, excuse me. But we should get started here in just a minute. Yeah, I was thinking baby oil or some kind of like bland cooking oil, like olive. Oh, there, yeah, see? She said olive oil. I do have olive oil and maybe a cotton swab. But if I wasn't going to be streaming right now, I would do it. Yeah, cotton ball, but cotton swab would probably work as well. Spider egg oil? Never had spider egg oil. Yeah, we gotta do snake oil. Thank you, Iris, by the way. I see you over there. I now have 2 Twitch chat windows. Real quick, one last thing. Have I ever shown you guys what my OBS looks like? I'm gonna add one real quick. Hold on. Window capture. OBS. Select method. Hold on, let's move it down. Let's make it non-visible. Oh, it doesn't even let me choose my own OBS window. Okay, never mind. Can't do that right now. Excuse me. Okay. Let's delete this and get started on our run. Remove. Just.com gets thrown out of the way. Balatro remains where it is. You'll be back for blueprints, currently working on some music so you can't stick around for Balatro. That's quite alright, Mo. Hello again, and we will catch you later. Throw me up on the TV. I assume you guys have like good quality TVs. That's what City does when she's watching a streamer. She'll throw them up on the TV. Okay, let me change one dock and then I think I should be good to get started. So let me do YouTube Live control panel. Select the stream that I'm in so I can see viewers. Alright, there we go. This should be good. Hello, Alexis. And with that, I'm going to do the intro. Alright, everybody, and welcome back for another episode of Balatro. Our last episode was a struggle, but we did it. Our best hand was 151,000 points. That was rough, but we did beat on the green deck, so pretty solid there. We got to do a new run here. Oh, excuse me. OBS has managed to be the best recording software while remaining free. Yeah, recording and streaming. It crushes both of them. Okay, we did unlock our new deck, and I'm not gonna lie, the new deck kinda sucked. +2 hand size, -1 joker. That's not very fun. Win a stake on black deck difficulty, probably not happening. So let's see if we can beat one of our more fun decks with something else. Like, how about a spectral one? Let's do spectral decks. Oh, excuse me. Don't forget to hydrate or dihydrate, folks. Go get your water, your diet sodas, your sugar-free Free Suns, whatever it may be that you like to drink. But with that, we're jumping into our run. We're going to do a ghost deck run. Gives $5 per skipped blind this run. We'll give $5. Yeah? Actually, well, I need to test this because I don't know how much money you actually get per... Let's do it. Let's just play it out. I don't know how much money I would have gotten. I do see 2 7s and 2 2s. Just wanted to try to pull for a full house if I could get one, even though it's a weird hand to pull for. Still couldn't get it. Damn, okay. Well, we'll play our 2 pair out then. I would have gotten 5. Well, no, I mean, I know I would have gotten 5 for skipping it. I'm saying, like, for playing this out, how much do you actually get? That's what I don't know. Let's just play a trash hand. It would have been less for playing it out. Okay, good to know. We have 2 queens. Another 2 pair set up. We're probably just going to lose anyways. I'm not too worried about it. Hey, soul. 8, 9, 10, jack. There, I got rid of my queen right when it would have showed up for my straight. Fine, let's just play it out. Alright, new run, we'll do this over. That was more for experiment reasons. I was too lazy to do the math in my head. +3 hand size next round, not really worth it. Shop has a free rare joker? Okay, well let's play this and play off a flush. Oh, hey Matt. Yeah, let's play it. And just play out a flush, because it's safe. Flushes are safe. 1, 2, we already have one. Why don't we actually just play out a pair? Nah, no need to play out a pair. Really, that didn't work. As much as I... Oh, wait, hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see it. I see the straight. We will play the straight, although a flush was probably still better. Nah, that seems pretty good. We need 60 points. We want to win with as many hands as possible for extra moolah. With that being said... Sorry. 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. 2 straights. Oh yeah, because I basically just threw my first run. That's what she's talking about. Okay, now give me a rare joker. Ooh. Plus 8 molt if the... Okay. We're gonna buy Jolly Joker and we're gonna play pairs. To beat our boss. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna skip to get a free rare joker, and then maybe we can add polychrome to it. All club cards are debuffed, that's fine. Double tag would have been sick, but I couldn't afford it. So we need to play a pair of literally anything, and we'll be fine. As long as it contains a pair. So this should win it. That's, what is that? 15 and 15 is 30. That's going to be 50 times 10? That won't be enough. But it's probably smart to play it anyways, to play a 2-pair. You're a pair. Oh, we also have 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen. We played 3 straights now. That's kind of crazy. 3 straights already is pretty wild. Let's cash out and see what we get. Oh, wow. We got a foil baseball card that we could add polychrome to. That's kind of really good. Okay, well, I love baseball. Or baseball card. I don't love baseball. I can't add anything to it? Why? Huh? I mean, it would take off foil, right? It would overwrite it, though. I would rather have the polychrome over the foil, is what I'm getting at. It can't overwrite it? It just won't work? The hex card won't do anything? That kind of sucks. Okay, so I should just put the hex on Jolly Joker and then just take baseball card. That's kind of annoying. I thought you could overwrite things, like if you had foil or polychrome or molt, you could overwrite it with the hex card. What would happen if I took it? Would it just not do anything? I'm going to take a buffoon pack first and see if we get a better Joker to use it on. I don't like either one of these. And they're both common. Gross. We'll take this one, because it's just easier, safer molt. So I should sell one of these. I guess I should sell Jolly Joker, use my hex card, and then take baseball card. That's probably what I'm going to do here. That seems like the safest way. Hold on, I gotta get another drink of my water. You can quote me on that, Soul. We don't like common here. Alright, Jolly Joker, you're gone. Well, that's not how I wanted things to go, but rerolls start at 0, rerolls the boss blind, all spade cards are debuffed. Don't really care. We want to play our hands out here. Wow, that's just a solid full house to play. Okay, we have points. We need uncommon jokers. Odd Todd. I do like Odd Todd. Plus 31 chips when any odd is scored? Jesus. What determines Odd Todd's chip bonus? Why is it 31 chips? Is it always 31 and I'm just not remembering, or what's going on with that? It's always 31? Okay. Red Stake is level 2, I believe. Oh, Gross Michael. Okay. We'll take a Gross Michael. We don't mind him. We still need uncommon jokers, would be nice. We're gonna save our money here. We got a pretty strong joker setup our way right now. That should just win it in one hand easily. Yeah, I was about to say, that's not a that's not a problem at all. Let's cash out our 9 doll hairs. The blank. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not willing to invest in the blank this run. Green Joker has scaling potential, but at this point I want an uncommon Joker to trigger off a baseball. That's what we're waiting for at this point. Potassium, as Bob usually says, upgrade straight by 3 levels. That's funny. I might skip for the Mega Buffoon pack. Getting to choose 2 jokers could be helpful. Do I have any plans to stream Subnautica again in the future? I was actually just thinking about that today. I was sitting there and I was like, I was like, maybe I should get back to playing Subnautica, because I kept seeing it in all my old stream stuff. I don't know, but I do want to let you guys know that I might change my stream up to start streaming some other games that I want to sample or other things that I want to look at. Played Aces. Scholar isn't bad, but it's still not uncommon, so I don't really care for it. I guess the blank's not going to help us win the run, I don't think. It's gonna be, what, $10 for the blank? Or don't I have to buy it 2 times in one run? I should just take one of these packs. They're cheap. Okay, well, here's what we're looking at. Temperance, the Fool. Alright, how about this? We make 2 of you mult cards. I don't know if Scrapyard Simulator's coming back. That one was more of a chatting thing. And then Temperance could be cool for the money, but honestly, I'd rather take another Fool card. I have a lot of games I want to play. Yeah, Saturday is going to be Outer Wilds. Hey, we got the Soul. Random Legendary Joker. Oh, we got Yorick. Times 1 mult every 23 cards discarded. Okay, we need to start discarding stuff. I've never gotten Yorick before. At least not on this save file, so that's pretty cool. We don't need our Mega Buffoon pack then, because these are honestly, like, I don't know. No, we're going to skip it. We're going to take the Mega Buffoon pack. Every 23 cards discarded? I would rather play and get the mult up on him than try to get more uncommon jokers. At this point, baseball card is literally just 50 chips. Which is kind of funny. I find it funny. And we should just start discarding things. Literally a pair of kings, I think, would win it anyways. So let's just do max discards. Well, we're still getting great hands regardless. Okay, that's our max discards. Let's just play 3 of a kind. Let's just play another full house. Yeah, still rocking 7,000 points easily, and Yorick will make things a whole lot better for us. Cards in a gold card? Can't be bothered. Smeared Joker? Hearts and diamonds count as the same. Spades and clubs count as the same suit. We might actually just sell baseball card. This would allow me to play flushes for lots of points and very easily. And it works well with trying to discard as much as possible. We'll be able to play flushes pretty easy afterwards. Gross Michael could be destroyed at any point. Odd Todd is helpful for extra chips. I think we're getting rid of baseball card. You're a polychrome abstract, which I doubt we're getting rid of because you're good. Odd Todd is also really good. Yeah, some of you may not be on board with this, but sorry, Baseball Joker, you don't really have a place on the team. And I do find it fitting that Smear Joker is uncommon, and that's what we're replacing him with. Just fun. Alright, we did get another king that we could upgrade to a mult. Doubles our money. You know what? Let's do that. And honestly, give me a Celestial pack. Maybe there's a Jupiter in here. No Jupiter. We could level up 3 of a kind at least. We've had the option to play that several times. Yeah, baseball card got 3 strikes. Now they're out. -1 hand size. Not bothered. Now we need to sort by suit. No, we should still sort by rank, and we should get rid of even cards first. Okay, this seems okay. I can get rid of 1 more, get rid of the 7. Of course it would break even now at this point, huh? You really gonna do me like that? It would. It would. Alright, just play these out. Play out a high card. Get rid of them. I still won with a high card. That's crazy. And Gross Michael's dead. No, they fucking killed him. 1 discard every round? Huge. And now we have a new place for... We have another Joker. Or we have a place for a Joker. We will re-roll... You know what? We're not going to re-roll here. I want to save our money. I'm always so quick to spend my money. After feeding the boss blind, gain $25. All diamond cards are debuffed. I don't really care about that. Okay. Discard anything that's even. 3 of a kind. It feels weird to discard 3 of a kind, but I mean, it's the way to go. Discard these bad boys. It's a little tough to make a decision, but now that I'm looking at... Ooh, I might have missed 1 card there. I think I did. I'm gonna win in 1 turn, so let's just dump these. Let's dump these. And you're now ×3 mult. Wow, this is actually, like, easy. Like, a little too easy. Gotta go to softball practice, but hopefully be back afterwards. Well, enjoy your softball practice, Jesse. Excuse me. Clever Joker? Nope, neither one of these are really helpful. I'll reroll one time. Add a red seal to selected card in your hand. Okay. I'm okay with this. I would love to put a red seal on one of our enhanced kings if at all possible. Should we take the wheel? Yeah, we should. It's worth a shot. Free Spectral Pack? I'll take it. I'll take a free Spectral Pack because it could be fun. Create 2 copies of one selected card in your hand. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we take a 9. It's a shame that there's no aces in our hand, but we take a 9, we molt it, we put Deja Vu on it, then we use Cryptid on it. That's what I'm thinking here. So let's throw ourselves into... Let's do a molt 9 and a molt 5, because that's better because of Odd Todd. So let's molt these 2. Then we're going to add a red seal to our 9 all the way over here. Then we're going to Cryptid our 9. Now we're on the deck of 9s. All diamond cards are debuffed. Well, that makes it easier to discard them. Yeah, I do need that 9 Joker. Wow, next discard gets us maxed out. Or gets us another trigger on Yorick already. I know our faces aren't odd, but in my head I was thinking about playing like a full house or something. Because it's still slightly more points than a flush. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's only 5 chips more. 3 of a kind still better than all of that because we leveled it up. But this is still going well. Hey, and there's Droll Joker. You know what? It's a solid one for us. A Mega Spectral Pack. Oh. Interesting. Alright, well this seems like a pretty solid setup. 1 hand per round is nice. Let's take a Mega Spectral Pack. We get 2 of these. Add a blue seal. Creates the planet card for the final played poker hand. This seems pretty good as Trance, because we're going to be playing flushes out. Ah, that's tough though. All cards to a single random rank? Not very helpful. A purple seal on something like a 5 would be cool. 4 random enhanced number cards wouldn't be bad either. I do like the idea of a blue seal though. What would I put the blue seal on? It would have to be held in hand at the end. So I'm thinking... Yeah, purple on any even number is fine. And a low even number. It's just unfortunate because we drew all hearts here. Creates the planet card for final played poker hand of round if held in hand. That one's going to be tough to trigger. I think I'm going to take a blue card. A blue seal, and I'm going to throw it on a 10. No. I should put it on a 4. And then because we want to discard, we'll put it on the 5. And we'll do a purple seal. I think this is going to be okay for us. This feels kind of safe. Start with 0 discards. That's actually not that punishing. Should we take another Spectral Pack at this point? Damn. I feel like we could go for ×5 molt. I think we should play it out at this point. I don't think we need another single spectral pack. As we see, the cards aren't helping us out that much. Or the spectral packs aren't doing anything crazy for us. And we can kind of fish out hands here, actually. Am I gonna win if I play a single high card? Probably. We did get our blue seal, though. So we should just play out a flush and level up our flush with a Jupiter. $59,000 points. This one's going pretty well. We're slowly building up here. Create a tarot card when blind is selected. That could be better than 10 molt. Uh-oh, I feel a sneeze coming on. You're right, you have taken over the full chat. Immersive gaming, you know? I don't think we can take it. Oh, excuse me. And I think we gotta keep Droll Joker, if I'm being honest. I think we do have to keep it. Uh-oh. I just had something delivered to the house, so after this hand, I need to go downstairs and go take care of it. Now we're at ×5 molt. You'd love to see it. Okay, this is actually working out quite well for us. I think high card still wins it for us. I probably should have just played the flush out for the guaranteed blue seal trigger there instead of trying to get an extra pick on Yorick. Yeah, that wasn't very smart. Let's just play this out. Oh yeah, high card is gonna win. Alright, well I guess we're just leveling up high card. Nothing wrong with that. Or we could level up something better than high card. Instead of high card, we could play like a pair. And level up a pair. That would probably be better than just playing a single high card. How many points would high card king be? Yeah, I think it would just be enough. Let's try it. Let's try to dump high card here and see what happens. Okay, it wasn't that much. We need one more red. Well, we need one more harder diamond, that's all we need. Perfect. Another beautiful flush. And we get another blue seal out of it. Now, that's a lot of points. Okay, guys, I will be back momentarily. I need to go grab this from outside, and I'll see you in a bit. I made it back. Sorry about that. I got my package. Let's return to this and we unpause our video. Where did we leave off? A Jumbo Arcana pack seems pretty solid. I mean, yeah, right? We have to, I think we get rid of Droll Joker and we take the Soul. If I had to guess. I think Droll has to go. Odd Todd is our chips, which it's our only chips. Smear Joker is allowing us to play our flushes. Pin Molt isn't... I mean, it is a lot in the grand scheme of things, but Abstract Joker is more Molt than Droll Joker, so let's do it. Who did I get? Tribule. Played kings and queens, each give ×2 Molt when scored. Okay. Things have changed on us now. Odds are cool, but kings and queens are also really cool. Start with 0 discards. Unfortunate. Still 26,000 for a single hand of a regular flush with nothing special on it. I do like the idea of turning more cards into clubs in a cinch if we need it. Lose $1 per played card. That would be nice. Free Mega Celestial gives $5 per skipped. No, we're not worried about any of these. What we do need to do, though, is get rid of you guys. Yeah, it's nice, too. Got the Magician. Okay. I wouldn't mind making a king a lucky card. I was like, when did we make a 5 a Molt card? But then I just remembered that's what we did earlier. 4 goes, 5 goes, 8 goes, 4 goes. We still have one more discard. Get rid of you this way. King and Queen, make one a lucky card. Sure, let's do both of these. Now let's play out... I guess we'll just play out this way. Yeah, pretty solid hand. We should play it like this. Alright, that's a lot of points. Ah. Oh, hey, Trauma. Welcome, welcome. I'm always glad when you're coming to hang out with us. That means I know you're at least having a little bit of fun. DCU, you did make it for Balatro just in time. I could make another queen. And another king. That's interesting. That's an interesting one. A smudge Joker. That's smear Joker. Don't besmirch him. Well, I could make another queen by getting rid of a jack, which is fine. And then I guess I could turn this queen into a king. But I don't want to do that because I'm not playing clubs or spades. I would rather... I don't really like any of these. I'm just going to take the Empress on the... I'm going to Empress these. Or... I turn these into more because we're playing. Yeah, smeared and smudged, almost the same. Close enough. I'm gonna do it on these. I'm gonna make 2 more mult cards since we're trying to play our kings and queens a lot more. Yorick, we're gonna get another trigger off of you. That's always nice to see. This is a good trigger. Love to see that. A petition to get Stardew Valley. I would play Stardew Valley. I would play it. Maybe that's one of the series I could get set up. See, the thing is when I start playing other games, I can't play Blueprints every day. Which I think that might be okay. I may need to turn Blueprints into like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing, you know? Or keep it for Saturdays for like multiple episodes back to back. Because doing 1 episode of Blueprints isn't as fun for really anyone involved when you look at it. We did get our special little guy over here. Okay, what have we got for us? We do have the flush that we can play. Alright, so we're safe. So, we need to put our queen at the end, play the 9, play this flush out. We need to sell our judgment card. Yeah, I do want to play other puzzle games too. Also, I forgot to tell you guys, I have people reaching out to me still. I was gone, but people still were emailing me. There's several games that people have said like, hey, why don't you take a look at my game? Take a look at my demo, you know, if you could. And listen, I'm not like too good for my own success, you know? Like if it's a small time indie developer, and their game looks like it's fun to me, I may have a smaller audience, but I'll still go play it. I don't care. Like, I'm not like, oh, this is a waste of my time, you know? Well, only one person has offered to pay me, but some people offered to put my name in the credits. Some people are like, hey, could you play test it and, you know, make a 3-hour video on it and I'll give you nothing. And I'm like, you know what? They asked, you know? So I'm like, I'm not mad at them. So I do need to go through my emails and figure out what sorts of games are in there and which ones I'd like to play. Because I would, genuinely. I like it. Doubles our money. 2 more mult cards? Ugh, nothing good for mult cards. Let's double our money max at 20 here. Curse of the Golden Idol and Rise of the Golden Idol. Might be worth looking into. This is what we wanted. We wanted a Hearts card, or a Sun card. Use $1 per card played. Okay, damn, we're at 7 mults with Yorick. That's kind of crazy. I should have kept that king. That was not smart. I'm not gonna lie. We'll be able to do it. Who am I kidding? Just discard. Oh my gosh, what a hand. What an absolute fantastic hand. Don't I have to draft standard playing cards? What do you mean draft standard playing cards? That was a lot of points. Oh, yeah. No, that was, you're talking about the unlock, David? I needed to buy them from the shop. That's what I needed to do. I have to buy them from the shop specifically right here. Buying them from the standard pack doesn't count. Huh. Interesting. Like a trance card. Next base edition Shop Joker is free and becomes holographic. Holographic Jokers. Do you think it's time to get rid of Abstract Joker for something better? Well, have a good one, Jafar. I appreciate you toughing it out. Struggling with us. Kind of feel like I nearly lost that one. Well, thank you, Trauma. Ramen sounds pretty good. I'm having taco salad again for dinner, leftovers. I'm gonna play out and just get more multipliers with Yorick. Seems like the smart way to do it. If I'm playing kings and queens and I don't need Odd Todd, that is a fair point. That is a fair point. Odd Todd is on the chopping block now. But Odd Todd is still a lot of points for us. I'm playing kings and queens, but they are in conjunction with other odd cards, just to clarify. What a hand. Now this I like, because I can turn them into sun cards. This is perfect. Oh, and we get R5. Beautiful. Okay, well here's what we're going to do. We're going to discard just this one. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to discard just these two. That's even better. We're going to convert these into hearts. Now, it does kind of suck. I think I'm going to play out. Well, I might as well just put... No, I don't want to put a blue seal on it. I might as well, though. I might as well. Why? Like, we're on Annie 7. I might as well just put the blue seal on the 5, because... No, it's not smart. It's not smart because I just changed him. So there's no reason to keep that guy there. I should just play it and hope I don't get all these points. Is that going to be too many points? It is a 5. Oh yeah, I guess I have to put it. I'll just put it on here then. There's no need in like risking it. Plus, I'd rather get 2 flush upgrades. That's a decent amount of points. Now this is a run that has possible endless potential. Temperance, buy and use, please. We'll buy it. We have $117. 3 of a kind, sure, we'll level that up. I'll skip it. I'll skip 1. I'll skip 1 and see what we get. Winning by the skin of my teeth, I know, right? It's so close every time. Just pure luck at this point. Play only 1 hand. Boo, boo, boring. We got one of them. We'd love to fish for another one. We got them both. That's crazy. What are the odds of that? Guys, it's only 2.2 million points. We beat the Needle. One of the easiest bosses to beat, though, in my opinion. Let's see if we got a cool Joker. Chariot, Steel card, I like. Fool card, yes, buy and use. Give me another Jupiter. Chariot, we also buy. Voucher, it's a good voucher. Celestial pack for 3 doll hairs. We're just gonna keep leveling up Venus at this point, damn. Alright, let's reroll and see what it gives us. That's really funny, actually. This would be cool, because what if it gave us a king or a queen? Nothing here. You're just objectively better than Odd Todd. You're better, Odd Todd. Even when it's going to be down because of discards, it's still going to be better. We're at 9 molt. That's kind of crazy. All cards are debuffed until one Joker sold. We could get rid of Blue Joker. Wouldn't be a problem. Blue Joker for blueprints, yeah. Turn a 2 into a steel card. Sell Smear Joker? No, that would kill the run. The only reason we are winning is because of Smear Joker. Hello, lime pineapples. Wait, you're back? Oh, it does say it's your first message in chat, so that's why I was curious. You know what would be funny here? What if we just discard these, and then we use Ouija? I'm gonna do it. This is a safe hand to use Ouija on. It's a full red hand except for the 4, which is okay. It is got our 1/9 in it, but like, let's see what happens. 6s. Eh, could have been worse. Is a flush 5 better than flush right now? It's actually not. Okay. Good to know. 6s aren't that bad, though. I mean, they're no odd cards, but still. It's also good because we've leveled up 3 of a kind so much. We could just play this. No, we should discard this. Looks like we're gonna win, folks. Stuntman's kind of funny. Odd Todd, you're back. Good to see you, bud. You're just better Blue Joker. That's pretty funny. $15 molt, 1.5x molt. We have to sell something, and I think we sell Abstract Joker. Right? Isn't that what our next boss is? Upcoming? Oh no, we still have another hand left. Abstract Joker is probably better than Throwback, now that I think about it. Unless we just skipped it. Can we get another trigger on Yorick? We actually can. That's nice. Chariot. That's pretty funny. You know what? Let's Chariot the 6. Just because keep it in theme. Oh yeah, you're right. We probably could have done it that way. And we're not triggering Yorick again. I don't think I'm going to try this run in Endless, if I'm being honest. Really? I'm not... We've already won, and that's kind of more what I'm going for than anything else. I'm not really, like... It's only... We're not doing anything crazy for Endless mode. Like, we would make it a couple rounds in, but that's about it. Mega Arcana? Sure. Maybe we could get something cool. We didn't get anything cool. We can make 2 more queens, though. Or a glass card. Making a glass card would be kind of funny. What if we made a queen and then made it glass? Let's make 2 queens. Well, we only need to make that one a queen. There's really no need to do anything else. We'll just make you a 7. Well, actually, it doesn't even matter. And then... let's make a glass queen. Just for the fun of it. And let's play out our boss hand. Hey, we got Jupiter. It's a flat level 10. Beautiful. We got a Jupiter. Alright. Oh, is that the Cavendish? Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. We get rid of Bull, and we keep Abstract Joker. Or we sell Abstract Joker for Cavendish. It's Michael's older brother. Let's get rid of... It doesn't really matter what I sell anyways. So let's just get rid of Abstract Joker. Throw the Cavendish out. Interesting. Let's just play our hand here. All cards are debuffed until 1 Joker is sold. Okay, this is Michael's older brother. Alright, Bull, it was nice knowing you. Technically, since we're not going Endless, we could just try to play off of Smear Joker being sold, but that would make things a lot harder, so I'm just gonna sell Bull anyways. And then we're going to play... what are we gonna play here? You, and you go. Discard a flush on our first hand. You go. You go. We should just win it. I don't know what I'm worried about. You know what? Let's try to go for big points, though. How about that? Let's try to get our glass queen if we can. We did not get our glass queen, but we could still try for it. Let's go ahead and use our aura card here. We got Wheel of Fortune, that's funny. Oh, it didn't trigger. It was worth a shot, though. This is good enough for me, point-wise. I think we're doing okay for ourselves. $5.6 million's nothing to sneeze at, but I mean, we played a really strong hand and we're only hitting 5.6 million, so I'm not really worried about pushing it through to the end. Alright, main menu. That was a good run, though. Find this Joker from the Soul card. We've unlocked Yorick. Really, only one unlock, huh? It's a bit of a bummer. Oh well. Either way, that was a solid run, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next episode. See ya! It is now time to get our blueprints up and running. Give me a moment here. Let me swap over our thumbnail. Let me go to my Twitch, by the way, and actually make an edit. Because I need to change the title on Twitch. It still says Balatro. It's not Balatro, though. No Balatro. How do I change it? Creator dashboard. This doesn't seem right. Stream. Settings. Stream. Nope, that's not it. Stream manager. That's probably it. Edit stream info. Category. We change our category to blueprints. I'm learning. 3.6 thousand viewers watching blueprints right now. I did get Twitch to work, yes. Twitch is now working. I'm going to rename the stream to blueprints. That's it. It's just going to be called blueprints on the title. I think that's pretty good. Done. Rename's done. Iris, you saw it. It's good to go. Oh, Mo, you made it back just in time. Are we going to try to steal the crown today? I'm not sure. Probably. Okay. So Blueprints is working. Twitch says Blueprints is the name of the stream now. I am happy to see it this way. Oops, give me just a second here. Sorry, I gotta get used to this. Change to no chat, change to chat. Ah, stop it. I just, it's so annoying to use, even on my phone. Okay. It's interesting though, is Twitch doesn't show me how many viewers I have. Like I don't know how many of you guys are actually watching on Twitch. The whole time I've had the stream up, it's just said one person. But Lime Pineapples is messaged. I know Jess was on it earlier, and then Iris, you as well, but still, like, it doesn't actually tell me. As I said that, it went from 1 to 6, but either way, let me go ahead and I guess it just wasn't updating on my end for a while. Let's get blueprints started up here. Don't use the king right away. If we're going for crown, try to leave a few rooms in the middle with ways to get them and then pick red from the king. Yes, we are going to hang on to the king because we want to obtain the red crown, but we also do want the throne room. Because I assume you need the blue crown and the red crown in the throne room to do something. That makes sense to me. Like, in my head. But with that, let's go ahead and jump into our Balatro run. I guess what I can do is go into Discord and go to the Blueprints Discord server. And I'm going to put... I need to stop posting my... Now that there's enough people in the Discord server, I should stop posting my links so early. I need to put it like... Oh, gross. Why did it put it in parentheses? That's gross. Because I want people to be reminded to join us, but... yeah. Your lunch is ending. Looks like you're going to miss out on this run. Sorry, TCU. Dovos, I'm glad YouTube... Oh, not notifying you. Damn, my bad. I was about to be happy about it, but it didn't notify you. Well, thanks for joining us, TCU. You have a good one. Yeah, Lucy, you're not the only one. There's a bunch of people that it doesn't, like, they'll have notifications on and it still doesn't help them out. It's really annoying, to be honest. Okay, let me close this out. Let's get started. All right, everybody, and welcome back for another episode of Blueprints. We're pushing on to day 33 here. Couple of things big for the day. The closed exhibit, we need extra security doors, and we need red room on our king bonus, or king banner, to try and spawn it, if we get a good layout for it. We could try to draft the shrine today. Someone said we can't draft shrines back to back, which is unfortunate, but maybe we could. Who knows? Oh, excuse me. 30 seconds in and I'm yawning. We had the sauna, so we had an extra 20 steps. We had a clock tower, so we have 5 keys and 2 gems. So we're starting with 90 steps. Our moon pendant has kept us with a lockpick and the moon pendant itself because we had a trading post. And then we have new constellations from the observatory today. We officially will be at 50 stars when we draft our first observatory. So with that, let's go ahead and head outside. Colonel Mustard in the dining room with Candlestick. Yesterday wasn't Shrine? Oh, that's right, because we did a second run. So we now have no bonus, and we could get the Shrine today. If that's the case, I feel like I should wait till I get a dice. A die. I'm genuinely going to wait a second. Yeah, the moon pendant hurt. I like the moon pendant, so it kept the moon pendant for me. I'm going to wait a second. I'm just going to see, maybe we get a dice early on. Or a die, I should say. We get the library. You know what? We'll take the gift shop right here. A coat check. Interesting way to start the day. Kind of hinders us with the moon pendant. Do we need a dowsing rod for any reason? TCU, I'm going to let you know that I will be donating 13 cents. It is a great spot for a coat check, but what do we need the coat check for? You know what? Can the commissary sell dice? Oh, the boudoir is 2 dice, that's right. If I get the crown, I could set it up in a way that I could check it. That is your lucky number? Nice. Alright, well, let's take our dowsing rod. Give us the den. It's my favorite spot in the game for the den. Yes! It's perfect. 13 is your favorite number. That is funny. Excuse me? What the hell? I mean, I'm not upset. What in the world? What is this all about? Someone was in here leaving everything in here. 2 ivory die. We got ourselves a lucky rabbit's foot. I mean, I know it's the dowsing rod, but I didn't know the dowsing rod could spawn like 5 items. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, Miss Babbage forgot to hide all this shit around the house. Get it together, Anne. Okay, well, let's immediately go get the shrine. And donate 13 cents to the shrine. The parlor has a funny upgrade. The funeral parlor? What does the funeral parlor do? Those are the items that I traded away yesterday. So, there's our shrine. Come on, dowsing rod, do it, do it. Aw, boo. Didn't even need the dice. Okay, now, question for you guys. I know 13 is the blessing of the monk, okay? I know 13 is the blessing of the monk. Still can't wait to see what the staircase is that goes down right here. You could tell this is something that goes down. Anyways, 13. Alexis, is 77, is that it? Is that also going to be blessing of the monk, but for longer? You guys can tell me here. You came over from YouTube? Well, thank you, Miss Ramsey. You don't think you've seen anything other than a gem and a locked trunk in the den? Yeah, that's true. I'll do 77 for a longer blessing of the monk. I don't think that's cheating. We already knew 13 was blessing of the monk. No, we've never done 13. So if 77 it's not putting new coins in. Max offering is 80, so 77 makes sense. So this is going to be Blessing of the Monk for us to do a lot with. Blessing of the Monk for 7 days. If you call it a day in a room in your house, you will have the opportunity to draft that room from the grounds the following day. Alright, good to know. Let me go ahead and write that down on our little notepad. Give me just a second. I've got my pen, and I've got my list of what things do. So now we know 77 coins equals Monk Blessing for 7 days. I believed you, but I still had to ask anyways. And we still have 2 dice to work with, and a dowsing rod. So what are we going to draft out here in the entrance hall? The antechamber? Well, as much as I thought about putting the antechamber there, what's the point? Do you think it would be different than putting something like the entrance hall right outside? Like, I don't know. Could be interesting. The antechamber is one of the first ones I want to try out there. Well, the ladyship has a 3-door room drawing, right? It's not the antechamber specifically? Isn't it just a 3-door room? I'm just going to check my screenshot from the back of her book. Hold on. Sorry, there'll be a minor jump cut for our YouTube viewers. Or 4 doors, sorry. I meant like 3 doors opposed to the one you enter on. I don't even know where her diary is. I have so many damn screenshots at this point. I'm probably not even going to look for it anymore. Yeah, I can't be bothered with it. Organize the screenshots? I really should. Well, Steam doesn't allow you to organize these screenshots from here. That's the problem. I can't, like, put these in any order. It's very annoying. Okay. Let's play off the den. I do like a security room. Bedroom here kind of sucks. Security room here is much better. Breakfast nook isn't bad either. I like the idea of the security room, but maybe a little bit later in the house? No, let's take it here. Is this how you move the foundation? Possibly. Hey, a conservatory. Or a parlor with extra items. Nah, we'll take a conservatory. We only have 2 gems, but we can play around this. Alright, let's see what we've got here. The closed exhibit. Now, isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? How convenient is that? Alrighty. Well, I'm not gonna lie. We get a security key so often that I'm okay with making it a common room. And we get so many experiments as well that are like, hey, we need to bypass security doors. I think it's a good room. It's a cheap room. It's a red room that doesn't hurt you. I'm going to make it common. Now, the kitchen can remain common as well. And the West Wing Hall, it can only be standard or common. Wow, that's interesting. Is this the first time we've ever had a room that can't be made something higher than standard? You do have 7 days worth of the blessing, so plenty of rooms to experiment with through the next few streams. Yeah, I'm excited for that, honestly. I'll leave it as commonplace. Well, it doesn't really matter. I'll just leave it as standard. We've never had an issue with the West Wing Hall. I don't need to flood my pool in any other way. And then, yeah, these can remain the same. Alright, well, we now have a common room, which is our next big goal of something we want to accomplish. So that's kind of cool. The showroom, not really necessary, can't afford it. The bedroom, I guess we're taking the bedroom here. We could redraw, but our security goes north, so let's take the bedroom for extra items. What's it got for us? A key? A key. Yeah, it's just a hallway that's not a tomorrow room. But I've never had a problem with it before. Leandro, I don't know yet. It's currently 5 p.m. We'll see how this run goes before doing another one. If we do another one, it's going to be consistent where I have to go eat dinner in between episodes, which I'm not opposed to. I do not mind that, but I just, you know, I don't want to like put that on you guys. Wow, terrible spot for the archives so early. Looks like we're taking the corridor here, unfortunately. Check my inventory? What about it? Oh, you talking about check the inventory of the house? There's a trunk. You don't want to stay up until 6 a.m. again? Which room are we going to try if we do another run with Blessing of the Monk? I probably want to do the antechamber first, if I'm being honest. This is a great hallway. It's a great hallway. Yeah, I was just thinking about that, actually, David. I think I might go ahead and throw an experiment in here. As soon as I left the room, I was like, I want to do that. Garage would be interesting because it's a very large door. Alright. Remote terminal access. Yes, that's what we want. View active terminals. Let's go ahead and get into our laboratory. Let's get an experiment running for the day. Plus now we don't have to draft the lab if we don't want to. Experiment setup. Each time you draft a tomorrow room, unseal one of the antechamber doors. A letter will be delivered to the mail room. Each time you draft an upgraded floor plan or find some trash while digging. We have a lot of upgraded floor plans, and we haven't drafted that many of them yet. I'm thinking we just need to get the rest of our letters, honestly. We don't have a lot of tomorrow rooms, but we do have upgraded floor plans. Digging is OP, and we're likely to find a shovel, too. You know what? It's probably more likely that we'll get a shovel. It's probably likely that we'll get a shovel. Especially with the dowsing rod combination. Let's give that a shot. Yeah, if we still had our halls, it would be nice. But we got rid of all of them on our last run when we did all blue rooms. Oops, all blue. Alright, let's go play off the front of the house now. And don't forget, today's goal is to get a throne room and try to use Banner of the King as well. Maybe anything we could purchase for 9? Blue tents. Still can't purchase it yet. Still don't even know how much it cost. Not a bad spot for a library. You know, though, we could just go ahead and set security doors to high and unlock them and turn them off if we take the utility closet. That seems like a smart play here. Because we're gonna draft our... Like, we're pushing for... Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. I did have one hallway, that's true. Hey, we got a battery in here. I'm taking utility for our exhibit. Keycard entry system off. Gymnasium off. Darkroom off. Garage on. And it's a corner, too, so a dead end in a corner is always nice for me. Good spot for the chapel, honestly. It's an okay spot for the hallway, but... And it gets us rebuilding our hallways. I think I just take the chapel here instead. It's just better. Now, do I go ahead and go over to my security room and change the settings now? No, I don't think I do. Well, that's unfortunate. We don't need it here. Not a bad spot for the quest bedroom, honestly. 10 extra steps. Yeah, it's a bad spot, but it's a common room. We could draft it literally anywhere else, so I'm not worried about it. We will take our quest bedroom, though. We got car keys. And 10 extra steps. Wonderful, wonderful. An extra gem inside the chapel. That's lovely. This isn't very fun. The parlor wouldn't be bad, but the commissary is going to have items in it. I almost want to redraw here. I think this is a better spot to redraw to try to get a northern-facing room, or literally anything else. I think we're going to use one of our redraws here. Okay. Now, that's still not a good spot for it, but we will take the dark room. It's a good spot for the dark room. It's not a bad spot for it, though, now that I think about it. Because all we have to do is get a room behind it. I think that's a pretty safe spot for it, actually. I don't know. There's got to be better spots for it. There's got to be a safer way to draft the closed exhibit, because we're forcing ourselves to one avenue down here. We'd have to get a room that faces right, and then another room that goes down. I'm going to take the dark room right here. And I'm going to come back over here, and I'm going to toggle it. I do not need 45 rooms, no. Okay, and I shouldn't have come into the chapel here. Alright, now it's time to go back to the security room. We lost a step there, but I guess we could draft up from here and try to get that door open. But I think it's time to unlock our security doors. It's going to take a few steps, but it's okay. We have extra steps for this reason. Change our offline mode to unlocked, please. Quick reminder that today the commissary should have the compass. Ooh, thank you. That is a good reminder. We do need to get a commissary today, purchase a compass, and then craft it with the battery, and that will give us one of our last craftables that we need. I'm not gonna... Well, I guess I could run back over there. Nah, we'll just play off this side. We do have 50 stars. I have been trying to get an observatory. It just hasn't shown up yet. Trust me, I do want the observatory. A study. No, thank you. I mean, the commissary would have my compass. Do we have 2 green rooms? We do not have exactly 2 green rooms. A commissary does have my compass in it. There's no way we can get a room going down. It's 2 bedrooms. I think I'm just going to take my commissary. That seems like a safer play. And there is a shovel in there, which is good. There's a shovel and a compass in there. I guess we can play up from here. Oh, wait, no. Oh, okay. Well, it wasn't guaranteed to be in there. We did place our order, but it wasn't guaranteed. But at least we can go for a shovel for 6 coins and try to get our experiment triggering. So let's go ahead and take the shovel now, actually. When did I start playing Blueprints? A full year ago, actually, with the demo. But if you're asking about this run, Newt, specifically, 18 minutes ago. I do not mind the garage, but what do I need the garage for? We have the car keys, and its items, and its keys. We should do it. We have the car keys. We should do it. We do need gems, though, at this point. Give me a letter, please. Dig up some trash. A letter's been delivered to the mailroom. Oh, 2 dig spots in the garage. Lovely. Oh, it's a turnip. I'm pretty happy about a turnip, honestly. A secret garden key and a treasure map. Where's this treasure map going to take us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, directly above our foundation. Alright, I'm all for it. I can't forget my 3 keys in here as well. Now, not having gems is a little painful, but I'm sure we'll get it figured out. And we still have a dice to reroll. We did get a key, that's kind of unfortunate. What about the outside room? The shrine? Yeah, we already did it. Another key? Are you shitting me? The one time I don't want anything? I swear if it gives me another key. What the fuck, man? Come on. There was running shoes in the garage? I did not see that. I'll go back for them. This is going to cost me some steps, but the running shoes hopefully will pay out enough in the end. They were on the... Oh, they were on the counter over here. My bad. 3 keys. You gotta be shitting me. 3 keys after getting the garage, after starting the day with like 7 keys. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? Like, come on. A workshop's pretty cool. Doesn't actually help us. A courtyard is really good. And a library is not that great. Actually, a library is better. We don't have a gym for the courtyard. I think we're going to take the library. I don't think the workshop is beneficial right now. I mean, if it gave us a compass, yeah, that could help. But I'll just take the library. Gives us a gym. Okay, that's actually pretty big. And we have a shovel, so please, game, give me gems. Give me the coffer with gems. I'm tearing up the library floor for this. Thank you, YouTube chat. Why am I taking so long to dig it up? Please have gems. Please have gems. Yes! Okay, now I'm not mad about the keys anymore. It contains 8 gems. That's exactly what we needed. That's huge. I'm very pleased about this. Oh my god. It's just an elevated floor in here. Oops, all gems. Let's use one of our 12 keys here. Now, a trophy room's kind of funny, but a rotunda is just smart. Because if we were to get a closed exhibit anywhere near the rotunda, this gives us much more, like, versatility. I think we take the rotunda here. It's also, like, dead center in the house, so it's just really good. We will draft north first. Closed exhibit here wouldn't be terrible. Observatory. Okay. I will take the observatory. However, I'm going to rotate it to go left. Because we still have the right avenue of the house. Trophy room did have extra stuff, but the rotunda is what we needed. So I'm going to take the observatory for our new constellation. I will go in here and trigger it first to see what we get. 50 stars. What have we unlocked? Is that a stack of coins? The inkwell. You may spin stars to draw new floor plans. What the hell? Does this... Okay. Is this like... every time now? Yeah, it's a currency under my footsteps. What a terrible closed exhibit. I do like the courtyard, though. That is pretty cool, though, that we can redraw floor plans with stars now. I really like that a lot. Now it'd be cool to get some more experience to use them as currency. Courtyard is what we're going to take here. Is it worth it, though? Absolutely. $50 rerolls. Alright, we do need to start backtracking, but I can get a secret garden right here. Alright, what have we got? A metal detector? Love to see that. Give me some letters. Okay, cool, we got another letter. Give me another letter, please. A coin. I would love to exhaust my letters experiment. You're not locked. The casino's kind of funny. I guess we're taking the breakfast nook here. Yeah, as I say, I'd have to go back up. We'll come back to the rotunda in a minute and play off of that. We're over here, we're getting our items. Everything's going well for us. I will open the trunk. More gems would be nice, if possible. Okay, even dice are also just as good. No coral there. And another dice. Oh, shit, we got 5 dice. No. What? Did that... Excuse me. I used 1 reroll already, that's why. Where's the fireplace in the nook? What are you talking about? The jukebox over here? There's no fireplace in here. Okay. We have 54 dice. And I will use my secret garden key here. Okay. I'll come out here and I'll dig. But we do need to go back eventually. Come on, nothing. Give me nothing. Damn it. Stop giving me stuff. I want trash. Give me trash. Oh, it is a jukebox. Okay. Try to make me think I was going crazy. Oops, sorry. The letter's been delivered to the mailroom. There shouldn't be that many more. 1 more letter, right? Okay, well, let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Yeah, when I don't want the shovel to give me items, I've never gotten this many items before, ever. You swear they made turnips more common? It is very nice to actually have music on a run for once. Even if I exhaust it, we'll probably still say the letter has been delivered. Okay, that's fine. At least I know it won't show up in the computer system anymore. Which is nice. Hello, Yvarn. Alright, that's 2 accesses to here. We still need a throne room as well, because that would get us into room 46. Like how it kept saying a box was removed from the tunnel. Oh yeah, that's a good point. There's something over here. What the heck? Did anyone see it and I'm just dumb? Is it in the pot? Am I crazy? Where is it? It's beeping. Beeping slower. It's beeping faster. There it is. The dastardly little coin hiding in the tuft of grass. Honestly? I guess the parlor? We don't, well... No, we want to keep our gems. Give me the parlor. We do have 76 steps, so we got nothing to worry about. Don't worry, it was coined by Bush. Bush coin. Buy my new crypto scam, Bush coin. The empty boxes both have true statements. The blue box has a true statement. This box contains the gems. Okay. If you are true, the empty box, or the empty boxes both have true statements. That means you would have to be empty, which means you would be true. That means the blue box has a true statement, so you would also be empty and you would be true. And then it would say this box contains the gems, which would be false. So that can't be that one. So, if I'm reading this, then blue can't be true, because then all three of them would be true. So, you're false. The empty boxes both have true statements, meaning the empty boxes both have false statements. So you're false. The blue box has a true statement, you're false, which means you're true, this box contains the gems. Right? Isn't that right? Yeah, hold on. Yeah, you're false, you're true. Your true statement is this box contains the gems. So the box, or the gems are inside of here. Good solid puzzle solving. Good deduction. Hey, my lockpick worked here. Ooh, this kind of sucks really badly. I need to get into the antechamber. I'm not going to lie, I'm probably going to redraw at least once. I want a better chance to get into the antechamber. Now that I think about it, I shouldn't have drafted from here. It would have been smarter to draft from here. This was a mistake that I made. We did get the spare green room up here of all rooms to get. How incredibly lucky was that? Let's go ahead and pick up our crown. Oh wait, we didn't open it up yet. Duh. Guess I should remember that part. I'm not going to pick this up because I definitely don't want this to get carried over by Moon Pendant for any reason. Did get a workshop. Missed item in the spare room? Oh, the watering can was in there? I saw it and just didn't even think about it. The drawing room seems pretty good here. The workshop also seems pretty good. I'm going to take the drawing room. Yeah, I do forget that it's not open by default. I'll grab the watering can as well. Can I use it in here while I'm in here, or do I have to leave and come back in? Here's what we're going to do. We should play off the drawing room first and go down, but I would like to get my 3 gems from here. I mean, what do we need the workshop for? Everyone always wants the workshop, and we literally have no purpose for it. What else is beeping in here? Another key on the ground? Alright, let's use a key. Vault, the music room. Both kind of meh. How about we redraw? You just like it. Okay. Alright, well, I think this is an okay spot to take this. Maybe not. I would prefer if we could get it right here. I would rather go down one more room, but closed exhibit wouldn't be bad. Here. It's still going to be tough, but we could redraw. We could go rotunda and go up and redraw from it. Okay, maybe closed exhibit's going to be fine here. I think overall this should be a safe pick. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. It could be better, though. We could just draw it from the rotunda itself, which feels like a smarter choice. Let's wait. Let's wait and try to get it down here by the rotunda. Let's go ahead and knock out the corner over here. Gymnasium we've already toggled. The morning room plus 2 gyms tomorrow could be nice, and we don't need to connect to the top right corner. So let's take a morning room. How is that the best place for it? It would be way better on the rotunda, objectively. It would just be better. Because we still have to go up from the dark room, and we could take the rotunda and go down here and connect here, and we can still go back this way and connect right here. This right here is arguably, logically, the best place for it. This is the best place for it, if anyone wants to be too specific about it. But we're not really worried about that much. We're going to be fine either way, I'm quite sure of it. Another trunk. We'll go ahead and open it. Why do we need both doors unobstructed? You guys will see my plan here in a moment. The treasure trove. Now, we'll take the dining room instead. We want the extra steps to fiddle around. Was that repellent on the table? It looked like a thermos, but I'll go back and check. Is this... yeah, that's just a thermos. I thought it was repellent as well, but... okay, let's go ahead and just eat our food. To make the path easier for back and easy path in. We have 97 steps. I'm not worried about needing an easier route back, if I'm being honest. Lovely. Let's open these two up. Yeah, it only stays off for 10 seconds, but if I go left or right, it doesn't matter. As long as I have one path to it, I'm safe either way. Yeah, an easy loop is a 50-50 loop if you go left and or right. It doesn't really make a difference. I will take... should I take the pump room here or the veranda? Hold on, give me just a second. I gotta think this one through. I think the pump is smarter here. Yeah, let's take the pump room here. Oh, cool, we got more dig spots. Always makes me happy. Huh. Kind of interesting. This isn't exactly where I hoped for it, but I think it's a pretty safe bet to take anyways. I was trying to get it one higher. This would have been the best spot for it. This was the second best spot for it, so I'll just go ahead and take it here. It wasn't exactly what I wanted, but, I mean, if you guys could see, the plan I had going was to build a box around it and then draft it from the rotunda. So I'll put it in the closed exhibit right here. We have our new closed exhibit. It's here. Now, yes, we go up from here. So now we should go back to the rotunda, and now we have 2 rotate options to draft it from there. So there's no reason to draft inside of it, or draft from the pool right here. So now we go back to our rotunda, and we might as well draft something off the dining room while we're right here. It would make sense to just go ahead and clear it out while we're at it. Let's see what we get here. Even if we get like a throne room, that would be cool. A bedroom closet or a kitchen? Kitchen food for sale? We have 10 gems. I don't really know what we would want from the closet itself. Let's just go ahead and take the kitchen. No. Let's take Well, yeah, the kitchen refills the can, but I'm going to take the bedroom closet because this is a dead end. I'd rather get rid of a dead end. If we're going to go try and force ourselves into drafting off the rotunda, we should take the closet and get rid of dead ends. Just makes more sense. Yeah, Sean's on board. Save those rooms. Let's go ahead and draft this one while we're here as well. A study. Ooh. I do like the study as well. The study gives us 10 more rerolls potentially. And we don't need the sauna for tomorrow. So let's take the study. And then now what I need to do is I need to set my drafting rooms to black pretty soon hereafter. Because I do want to get my throne room. Another trunk in here. Oh look, 2 more dice. Lovely. Okay, well, anything else we need in here? Doesn't look like it. There is 1 more item in here, ticking away. There it is, key in the corner. 63 rerolls is plenty. Guys, I don't think we could do it. And it's rerolls on a room that rotates. That's so funny. Alright, let's go up to our drawing room. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. We should go ahead and set our thing to black right now. Treasure trove would be nice up here. I'll need this. We did get our treasure trove. Let's look. Does the drawing room always have books pop up? I've never really noticed that before. Huh. Interesting. We will be taking our treasure trove, though. It's a lot of coins. Oh, that's the study redraws. Thank you. Thank you. In my head, I was trying to figure it out. I was like, why are the books popping up? 2 realms have the same color banner. Don't we know that one to be false? Because it's a green note in a white chest? Aren't green notes in white chest lies? Isn't that what that is? I honestly can't even remember that whole rigmarole of stuff. Okay, so now we need to go back all the way over here. Our shoes triggering is nice. Let's go ahead and draft a room right here. We did get our throne room. I could have saved it for being closer to the exhibit, but with the amount of rerolls we have, I'm not worried about it. So why don't I take the throne room here? And I don't want to pick up the blue crown yet, because it says reclaim the crown. So I don't want to have the blue crown from the antechamber just yet. It definitely is something we could pick up, but I'm not going to do it just yet. Because in the image of the room, it says reclaim the throne, and it has a picture of the red crown. So I don't want to have both crowns in my inventory. But what I can do is come back, and if I don't know what to do, I'll go to the antechamber and pick up the other one. Alright, now that we're getting pretty close to accomplishing things here, I'm not going to read too much more of chat at the moment, because I don't want you guys to be spoiling anything cool or fun for me. Because people like to do that when we get to these points. Oh, thank you, that guy. Books are from the study rerolls as well. Sorry, I don't look at the Twitch chat very often. Let me just go ahead and... It needs to be like this. Okay, this is where we needed it. Our first one. We got the boudoir, which is 2 extra reroll dice, which is kind of funny. And it connects, so I'm taking it. And there's extra items in there. Now, we're going to get our extra reroll dice because that's the smart thing to do. Right. Let's come back in here. And we've got 19 rerolls at a minimum before we even bust into the stars. All right, well, we can just rotate the gymnasium, and that's like a perfect fit for us. Does the gymnasium, it doesn't rotate like I thought it would. Oh, there it does. Okay. Yeah, so let's do... Which one would be better? Take the gymnasium or the aquarium? The aquarium's going to have a dig spot for a potential letter, so let me rotate that back around to the correct orientation, and I will take that instead. So I'll take my aquarium because it's just objectively a better room to take. It gives me an item. Not that I need the item. Not another key. Unfortunate. Okay, so now we can lower our barrier and reset the alarm system, and we could literally just make it right now. Let me just go ahead and reset the alarm system and just see if I can make it right now. I'm going to take it, and then I'm going to back up, because I feel like the lasers are going to show back up. Okay. Well, we did it. We have the paper crown. A familiar red. If there is not a red room among the first 3 floor plans you draw while drafting, you may redraw floor plans. Okay, cool. So this allows me, also useful for rehearsing museum burglary. So now that we have the paper crown, we can officially go back to our throne room and see what's going on in there. Hold on. Would you believe that I already have to report a spam message on Twitch? I'm going to pause my YouTube video for a second, because you guys know I bitch and moan about everything. Would you believe my first time ever conducting a stream on Twitch? There's like 10 messages, and one of them is from someone like that's spamming and promoting bot shit. Like, you gotta be kidding me. The account was created 2 days ago, and it found my Blueprint stream that I'm pretty sure not even 20 people are watching. I have 3 viewers right now, and it still found me to spam like shit. I'm just gonna block them. Let me report it first. Bots targeting small streams? I wouldn't have expected that. Most average Twitch chatter. I can't even, like, delete. Do I have to make myself a mod? Maybe I can't do it from my OBS. I probably have to have stream open. Okay, well, it's been taken care of. Okay, cool. So, we have our red crown. Let's go back to the throne room and see what's going on up there. We do have lots of steps, so we're still doing fine. We could play out the rest of the house, but for what, you know? Almost made the loop again. Man, what a clutch rotunda. Couldn't have really asked for a better spot. Where's my observatory? Isn't it this way? Yeah, we gotta hit the button twice. Such a cool room. I remember when we unlocked this room for the first time. Observatory is what we needed. And don't forget, we still have Blessing of the Monk, so we can end in the antechamber. Alright, we're back into our throne room. Okay. That didn't do anything. The former seat of power of Arinda Ares before the current era and the rise of the Red Banner. I'm thinking there's gotta be something else. Maybe we need both. So this is where we go and collect the other crown. I'm thinking we need both, so I'm going to come over here and try to snag it. Maybe I need the scepter? What is the scepter? Is there an item called the scepter? Ah, that was a spoiler. Well, I guess we know we need a scepter now, but I don't know what the scepter is or how to get it. Okay, so it looks like we need the red crown and a scepter, because it looks like these two crowns aren't doing it for me. Well, I suppose we do know what our next item is. Well, we can't pretend that we didn't see it. It was very blatant, pretty much like, you need this item, that I didn't even know existed yet. Huh. Oh yeah, we do want to try going through the blue door as well. Okay, well, give me just a second here for a second. I need to set my phone to a vibrate while a lunar eclipse forms, and then something might happen in-game. That sounds about right. Sorry, I'm just making sure about dinner being good. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Can we put the blue crown on the pillow in the exhibit? That would be fun. That would be kind of funny. Rename my PC to Simon for a blueprint secret. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking then. We need to coat check our... Okay, couple of things. Alright, let me just throw this out here. So what do we need to do for the rest of the day? Maybe we draft the mailroom and read our letters. Maybe we dig a few more spots. We're still going to do some more drafting for the day. Yes, we did already use we got the sundial unlocked, Soul. Okay, so let's start and work our way from the top of achievements for the day. We have a paper crown. We managed to obtain it. We should coat check it. The scepter is the next item that we need, and I already have a theory about it. I have two theories about it. So, we have the scepter. Or sorry, anyways, I had to unpause the YouTube video there. We were just discussing what we need to do. Okay, so, we want to check and see if our crown opens the door downstairs, having the blue crown. I'm going to go test that. Alright, paper crown is going to be checked regardless at the end of the day. So that's a guaranteed we're checking the paper crown, because I don't want to try to obtain it again. We know, we're going to need it. I will have to get a boiler room for the tunnel, that's true. Next, in our items that we want to keep, we have a moon pendant. Looks like the moon pendant's going to randomly trigger on any of this junk in our inventory, and that's that. Moon pendant, don't worry about it. Whatever we have left at the end of the day, we have. I don't care about crafting anything to get anything specific. I'm not worried about that whatsoever. We have plenty of rerolls to try to go get a boiler room. This would be a great spot for it, honestly. And I would even spend a bunch of my gems for it. And then next we have Blessing of the Monk. Spin the parlor key. That's a good idea. We could probably do that. So Blessing of the Monk. Here's my first two thoughts, right? My first two thoughts are... We have the shovel. Maybe that gets carried over to tomorrow. But what I'm thinking is two things. One, we wanted to test the antechamber outside. In where we wanted to test the antechamber. The treasure trove, we confirmed, has a note that says the true treasure is outside of the house or the manor. Because it's called the treasure trove, and we now know that the item is a scepter, and there's shit in here that literally matches this, like all this old Egyptian royal type stuff, I'm thinking if we draft the treasure trove outside, we could probably dig or sledge something out there, and it's going to be like you found the secret room, and I bet you the scepter's outside. But the antechamber is our first one that has 4 doors that we've never attempted before. So that's also kind of tough to decide. We do have 7 days. The doors are sealed, so we would have to put the antechamber out there and then unseal the doors. Yeah, the trove isn't guaranteed every run, and we know the trove says treasure. Realistically, I would not have made this decision without knowing the name of the item, but now that I know the name of the item, it's gotta be the treasure trove. And it literally says, I mean, the throne room is reclaim the crown, and it's related to a black room. The treasure trove says the treasure is outside, and it's a old shit, so like a scepter would make perfect sense to be in there. I assume I'm going to need, maybe I should make the powered sledgehammer or the powered shovel. I'll just have to take a stab at that if we happen to get a workshop. And then also, we have our key in the basement. That's also part of the black room. These have got to be paired together. Treasure trove is a black room, throne is a black room. Treasure's outside, it's called a scepter, and we have a black key that probably unlocks some sort of special chest. So maybe the treasure trove outside, we open the door to the left, and it gives us like an extension of the treasure trove, and then we need the key for that? I'm just thinking like the black rooms go together. I'm going to do that. I'm going to end my run in the treasure trove. I'm going to end my run in the treasure trove. The throne room is a black room. We have the crown. We coat check it. The treasure trove is a black room. The true treasure is not inside the manor, so we put it outside. We have the black key to take with us. We have a sledgehammer we could take with us, and we have a shovel we could take with us. So that seems pretty, like, that's a lot. Like, there's so much lining up for me there. I think we got to do that. So with that, what are we going to do first? We need to go to the aquarium, go down, maybe get a workshop, build like the powered sledge or the powered shovel. I kind of don't want to do either. That seems risky. Closed exhibit we can play off of. Dark room we can play off of. What do we want to accomplish? We do want to go get a pump room. Or not a pump room, a boiler room. We want to get a boiler room. So let's try for that. We do have 60 steps, so I think we're fine either way, and we can actually take our garage outside and maybe save ourselves a couple of steps. Actually, we don't even need to. We just play down from the closed exhibit. So let's go back to the courtyard. Back to our rotunda. So we're back in the rotunda. We need to get back to the aquarium. There was a lot of thinking there, but I think I'm on the right track. I mean, I had, like, an incredibly big spoiler, but I guess I'm still on the right track anyways. Now in my head, I'm like, if it's not there, I don't know where I'm going to find it, because this seems like the most logical place. Alright, closed exhibit, we go down from the aquarium first. A vegetable. Hey, the dormitory! We haven't drafted it yet. Fuck it, let's take the dormitory. It's a new room. Yeah, we could get it in a better spot, but I don't really care. It's a new room. We need it. We want it. Look at the dormitory. Costa Rica University. Oh, look at that. It's got the color in there. We got our ping pong paddles, a globe that's protected heavily, a bowling pin, an oar, trash can. Alright, alright. It's looking kind of nice in here. We love chess. And then we have our book that we can read. Alright, Volume 2, Drafting Strategy, March issue. Excuse me, I'm yawning now because I gotta get ready to read. Alright, my type of room. As architects, we know that designing a building is complex and multifaceted process. From the layout to the details, every decision we make can have a significant impact on the final result. Perhaps that's why we're always looking for ways to improve our craft and refine our ideas. In this edition of Drafting Strategy, we're excited to introduce a useful concept that can take your designs to the next level: room subtypes. While we've previously explored the use of colored floor plans to categorize the basic kinds of rooms, in this issue we will be examining architectural symbols that can be used to further classify and differentiate the types of rooms in your house. These symbols provide the draftsman with a visual way to indicate the purpose and function of a room. Whether it's a designated workspace, a utility control room, or a conundrum, these subtype symbols can communicate the intended use of a room at quick glance. By including these symbols on their floor plans, architects can make it easier for contractors and builders to understand their vision and bring it to life. But the benefits of floor plan categorization go beyond just clarity. By understanding and identifying subtypes, architects can craft strategies that surpass the surface-level simplistic approaches commonly used by inexperienced drafters. Also, this is still labeled as Volume 2. Is anyone else noticing that? That this is Volume 2 and the one in the study is also Volume 2? Do you think that's an oversight on the developers, or that's got to be an accident, right? The other one was the first one, but it said Volume 2, did it not? Hold on, let me scroll back down a little bit. I didn't screenshot it. The one in the drafting is 1, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't say 1 on it. The lettering was wrong in the study, it's 1, but I thought we picked it up in the study and I looked at it and it showed that it was... Oh, okay. So this is Volume 1 and this is Volume 2. I get that the letter was flipped around backwards. I just, yeah, I see now. So we're good, we're good. All right. The craft of the draft. Architectural's Digest Guide to Drafting Rooms. Drafting rooms are floor plans that affect the draft pool of the or the drafting process. As such, they are spaces that are often designed for activities related to academic pursuits and research. Some of their common features include floor plan redrawing, draft pool manipulation, and rarity adjustments. As students of the art of drafting, aspiring architects can greatly benefit from the knowledge, experience, and learning opportunities that these rooms offer. In a class of its own, academia. Academia isn't only found in the mountains of Costa Rica. Classroom is a great example of the scholastic strategies that this room type has to offer. Not only does it provide synergy for other drafting rooms, but it's also a valuable source of information and knowledge. Did you know? The classrooms you'll find will fall under one of 8 different grades, ranging from first grade to the culmination of your academic journey, grade 8. However, there are rumors of an additional annex classroom at Mount Holly Elementary used solely for exams and student testing, but finding it has been near impossible as it requires drafting more than 8 classrooms. We've already done that one. Shifting gears, the Architectural Digest Guide to Mechanical Rooms. Far from the pristine white pages of academia, the mechanical world is a rugged industrial space marked by the symbol of the gear and stained with the grime of heavy machinery. These floor plans prioritize function over aesthetics, and the design of each mechanical room reflects this focus on efficiency. These rooms serve as the command centers for estate operations, housing the control systems that keep everything running smoothly. 3-way rooms split ducts 3 ways. Ducts, ducts, ducts. The boiler room. The boiler room is known as a power source because it provides steam power to various rooms in the house. Steam is conveyed room to room via ducts that run across the ceiling, and power can be transported across great distances as long as you continue to string together rooms that contain power ducts. So when you're in a room, look up. There might be a duct. It's pretty funny. I like that. Did you know drafting from a door that is steam-powered will increase the likelihood of drawing rooms with ducts? We did know this. No time like the future. This is for tomorrow rooms. Some rooms offer long-term benefits rather than immediate resources. These floor plans, known as tomorrow rooms, are considered an investment for the future, and they offer the forward-thinking architect a number of strategies that will pay dividends down the road. Strategic planning is critical to drafting success, and knowing when to forsake the current day's progress to set yourself up for A prosperous future is a critical decision that each architect will encounter. Time freeze. Nothing better exemplifies setting yourself up for tomorrow at the expense of today than Freezer. But drafters who may not want to totally abandon their current day's progress will be pleased to know that there are a few clever ways to manipulate frozen assets. Entering Furnace or Sauna after drafting the Freezer will thaw any frozen gems or gold you are carrying and will once again be able to use them. You will once again be able to use them. However, if you still wish your accounts to carry over to the next day, you will have to refreeze your assets by re-entering the freezer. Warning, if the furnace is drafted within a few ranks of the freezer, then the temperature will start rising and everything will melt, including your assets. If the temperature gets too high, refreezing will no longer be possible. Perplexing plans. Puzzle rooms. Any architect who loves a challenge inevitably ends up drafting a few puzzle rooms in their house. These floor plans, marked only with a single enigmatic jigsaw piece, lack accompanying text and explanations, as if to suggest that even understanding the room's function is part of the puzzle. Some puzzle rooms, like the parlor room and billiard room, become increasingly difficult as you solve them, evolving over time as you progress. Spreading your wings for spread rooms. The final type of room we will cover in this issue is the spread room. These floor plans enable the architect to spread out items among many rooms. When items are spread, they are only placed in currently active rooms in the house. Excuse me. The number of items that are spread is determined by the number of rooms on your estate. Waiting until your house is bigger will provide larger spreads. Strategies that employ spread rooms are often centered around travel and backtracking. Word from the editor. I wanted to use this segment to thank all of our readers for the wonderful mail and feedback we received after we sent out our very first issue of Drafting Strategy. It's incredibly rewarding to create something that is appreciated. It's even more rewarding to know that somewhere out there, a young architect is reading our magazine and getting inspired to build something of his own that may one day, in turn, inspire others. When I was a child, I vividly remember the experience of reading the memoirs of the court's grand architect, Luza T. Rayland. To say it changed me is an understatement. It had a profound effect on the way I view the world and the spaces within it. We each draft our own dreams as a child paints sketches on blurry blueprints, illegible to all, especially ourselves. And our purpose? Why, it is found hidden in the floor plans of our youth. That was a good read. I liked that one. That was very enjoyable to read. Ah, okay. Well, now it's time to head back over here into our closed exhibit. Back over, back over, back over. Boom, we got it again. Easy peasy. Okay. Now, we're going to draft down to our darkroom. The kennel, the break room, and the tunnel. All of these are pretty bad. We didn't even get a red room. Let's redraw. We got a hallway, not in a good direction. The kitchen at least goes to the left, but we could probably do better. Laboratory in the gymnasium. Let's remove the gymnasium. There's no need for it anymore, and it's an extra free reroll. We did get a workshop. I don't think I'm opposed to taking a workshop here. And it does have extra items in it. We could still get a boiler over here on the side of the house. I'm not worried too much about that. Although this would probably be the best spot for the boiler. And we wouldn't be able to get a workshop anywhere else. But what do we need a workshop for? It really doesn't do anything for us. That's a little too min-maxy. I think the boiler is more important. A dovecote. Now this is something I also considered, was getting the freezer. Not gonna lie. I considered getting the freezer if it showed up, even before we read the book. 45 coins, 12 gems, and 12 keys. Or not keys, keys don't matter, but 12 gems and 45 coins is kind of nice. I think we take the freezer and we can still draft for a boiler off of the dark room. We could really push for a boiler, but I don't think there's any reason to. I still don't think the crown opens it up, if I'm being honest. I know I said I wanted to test it, but I lack such confidence about this. What if I monked the freezer? Oh, that would be crazy. We'll just take the freezer here. I guess if we got a workshop, we would have been able to come in here and, read the rest of this letter that I think someone pointed out we never finished reading. Dink. Okay. Well, let's make sure we're doing good on our steps. We're going to end in the treasure trove, but we can go back to the front of the house and coat check our red crown. Right? And we need to go to the rotunda, back to the library. Alright, let's go to the library. Go back down. Hey, an apple. No, dare mode failed. Man, I really do like my foundation layout. I'm sure there's probably a better spot for it, but I'll be damned if this thing isn't, like, in almost a perfect spot already. Especially because I like to put dead ends above here. I'm sorry, Bob. There was another one. I told you the only apples that are safe are the ones inside the, the ones inside the, pantry. Even if it cost us a run. 3 fruit, 1 gem, and 1 trunk. Not that it really matters. I don't even know where that trunk was. A coin. Damn it, why couldn't you just give me nothing? Nothing would have been better. Alright, let's check our red crown in. Our paper crown. It's been checked. Let's go up to our chapel. To our dark room. There's our gym. No trunk in here, though. I don't think a trunk can spawn in this room. Laboratory, a sauna. I mean, honestly, why not take the sauna? I know the mailroom would be cool. We did freeze our gem rerolls for the rest of the day. Huh. I think I'm just going to take the sauna. I like the 20 extra steps. and then honestly, it's kind of funny because I'm going to have to go back to the freezer if I go in here. But it's going to thaw me out, and then I'll pick up my gem. Is there anything else we can draft from? There's nothing else we can draft from. Okay. So now we say we got ourselves an extra gem for tomorrow, because we've got to go back up anyways, so literally no reason not to take that one. What else do we need to do for the day? Let me go stand in the entrance hall and do a quick sweep of everything. So let's do this. Okay, so what did we say we wanted to do? Blessing of the Monk. Let's work from the top of the map down. Let's see. None of these rooms matter except Treasure Trove. Blessing of the Monk, we want to end the run there. We have enough steps to do that. Not a problem. Rest in peace, Dowsing Rod, yeah. Okay, so Treasure Trove, we're going to put it outside. We know we want to do that. Next we have Secret Garden, and then Throne Room Study, all of that. We don't need any of these. breakfast nook, courtyard, observatory. We've already triggered this. Observatory is permanent as long as we remain above 50 stars. So now planetarium has a huge use for us, which is going to be nice. Rotunda, we just need that to basically... Actually, we don't even need that. We can get back up to the treasure trove with the connections we have right now. We did do... Okay, garage, foundation, aquarium, closed exhibit. Okay, that's done. Pump room, commissary, hallway, freezer. We do need to step back into the freezer. We're good with all that. We've coat-checked everything, and then our conservatory. Oh, wait! Hold on. We don't need, we coat-checked the paper crown. So let's take, Do I want to change the rarity of my closed exhibit? It's such a good room, and it's 3 security doors, which would be great for experiments. We almost always could get the power shut off. I'm going to make it standard, I think. I think I'll make it standard. I like this room a lot. We don't need the crown anymore, but it's a 3-door room with no negative effect, and we usually get a key card or the chance to turn the power off. So I'm going to leave it on standard. I would like to see this room more often. So let's leave it on standard. And then these things remain the same. Oh yeah, that's right. It would work well with the break room, because our break room carries over a key card for the next day. So we could get good synergies with that. Yeah, closed exhibit being a standard room is really nice. Now, item-wise, what do we have? It's whatever. None of this matters. Whatever we get tomorrow. Don't even care about it. So now we're just going back to the treasure trove, and I think that's it. I think we're going to call it a day inside the treasure trove. Which means we need to go back up. We can just go up this way. So we're going to head back up, and we'll stop by our freezer on the way out, and then we should be perfectly fine to go into the trove. That was our last step, I believe. I looked over and immediately 3 of you were like, freezer, freezer, freezer. Guys, come on. You gotta give me a little more credit than that. I have some idea of what I'm doing, as you could see. A lot of backseat gamers, huh? No credit. These guys can't credit me with anything, Don. I have no original ideas. They don't trust me. Now, I can't do another run today. That's too much. It's 6 p.m. I gotta go eat dinner. I need to record episodes. I haven't even recorded an episode of Core Keeper since coming home. And there are a lot of people that watch the Core Keeper series. And I like playing Core Keeper. I don't want to take that from them, and I also want to play the game myself. Okay, we're back in the treasure trove. Yeah, if there's an item called Scepter, it's gonna be related to this room. For sure. No doubt about it. There's a fucking gold cannon in here. No, Aaron, I'm giving up on my blue door theory. I don't think it's a good one. If we get to test it, it'll be a convenience thing, but... no, because I already put the other crown down. I don't think the crown of blueprints is gonna open that door. There's no way that just putting the crown on is suddenly going to make it work. Because of how far we had to get in the game to get to that door in the first place, and how easily you could obtain the blue crown, the fact that you could get the crown of blueprints in one day. But we're going to call it a day in here. Let me do a last check. Oh yeah, let's call it a day. I still think that blue door is related to blue tints. The Mount Holly Garden Castle of Tomorrow. 7 green rooms, the throne room, and 5 tomorrow rooms. We made it through 41 rooms total. We made it to rank 10. We took 147 steps. We found 22 items and 1 new room. No, I'm good, Alexis. I'm not worried about it. Oh, that's right. You're right, Steve. We couldn't get it in one day. Sweet. Well, this was a very productive day. Cool day for the closed exhibit run. It looks weird to see all this, but the rotunda? Honestly, the rotunda is what made this run possible. Funny enough. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one. See ya! And with that, let's go ahead and save and continue. This is an experiment, all right? I will not be doing a second run today, but this is an experiment for all you guys in stream right now. We're going to see what it gave us to keep, and I'm also going to go look at the throne room outside, but we're not going to do anything with it. Any extra steps? We got to keep the car keys and the metal detector. So, if we start our run tomorrow, and we have the car keys and the metal detector, then we know it's going to remain the same. Or it could roll different items, because I'm going to Alt F4 this. We do have 17 gems, which is kind of funny. I will take my treasure trove. Huh. Oh. Oh, yeah, okay, so we were right. This better be the scepter. This shit better be the scepter. It's gotta be. Alright, well, look. Yeah, I mean, it's the black key chest. This makes sense. Alright, well, anyways, cool. So now we know to get the key and bring it over here tomorrow. But we at least remembered that we had the car keys and the metal detector. So with that, I'm going to Alt F4 this run. And we will find out tomorrow when I stream if we'll find out tomorrow if it's going to have the same items for us. Thank you, Mo. All right, well, yeah, that was fun. That was a blast, guys. If you end the day in the outer room while monking, you will get that room the next day too. Yeah, that makes sense. I figured that's how it would work. It would make sense to do it that way. Yeah, you just need an orb and I'll be the Queen of England. Oh yeah, I've actually seen that thing. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna go eat dinner. Thank you guys very much for participating in today's stream. It was a blast. I had a lot of fun. Looks like the Twitch stream went well as well too. So I appreciate anybody that popped on over there to watch from Twitch or followed on Twitch, because I am going to try to keep doing that and do the dual streams. But yeah, with that, I'm going to go eat my taco salad leftovers for dinner, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Sorry, I had to pick up my phone there for a second. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Get some sleep. If it's a morning time for you, wake up. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.